All right, guys, so here we have our Dingwall Combustion Nashville Edition. If you have a Nashville, if you've played in Nashville, you've seen them online, different colors, different setups, but they're very similar stylistically, of course, to the Combustion, especially if you're familiar with kind of the 37-inch scale neck. An SP1 has a 35-inch, typical bases might have 34-inch, a little bit shorter, unless it's a short scale, of course, then it is shorter. And the body shape, of course, is very similar to regular Combustions or NG3s. What makes it super different, besides the pickguard, is the electronics itself. So we have our kind of standard 3 pickups that you might be familiar with if you have seen a Combustion or an NG3 that has the bridge pickup, the middle, and the neck pickup. And what we have electronics-wise is first, of course, we have the Rupert Neve preamp in this one that has a 2-band EQ for bass and treble. And then for our 3 main switches, we have a push-pull volume control. We have a blend knob, so that is also different by comparison to some of the other Dingwalls. You have kind of a selector or pickup selector switch. That does not happen here in the Combustion. In the Nashville Combustion, we have a blend, and we have an active-passive tone control. That's also something that's a little bit different. Here you also have a mini toggle. The toggle itself helps us choose kind of which mode we want the bass to be in. So if we have a dead center, using the blend control, we can activate all 3 pickups. So if we have the blend towards the bridge, that will give us the bridge pickup and the center pickup. If we have it in the center, it gives us all 3 pickups. And if we have it rolled towards the neck, that gives us the neck pickup and the middle pickup. That's with the toggle dead center. If we do the toggle downward, that puts us a little bit into jazz bass territory. So jazz bass territory meaning that if I roll this blend knob towards the bridge, it gives me just the bridge pickup. If I put it to the center, it gives me the bridge and the neck pickup, so it bypasses the center pickup. And if we roll it towards the neck, then of course we have then the neck pickup. Finally, if we put the switch, the toggle switch, all the way up, it puts us into P mode, or precision mode, where then we have basically just the center pickup. Everything else is bypassed, at least on the blend knob, right? You still have your regular controls for tone and the active preamp, or in passive if you'd like, but it's just the center pickup. All right, so with that, let's play through some of the sounds through the Nashville. Today, I'm going to be going through my Darkglass Anagram. I'm using a preset that I set up. It's very, very basic. If you're interested in seeing that, this one is called Everyday Bassist. You can find that in the user library. That's the one that I set up. Feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And I'm working on other ones, just kind of playing with it. Anagram is a whole nother thing, you know, but it's been super helpful as well. And I also have just a Shure wireless, but we can skip that. So going through that, let's give it a go. We're going to cycle through some of the pickup sounds. I'm not going to do everything, but I just want to give you a sense of some of the different sounds that you can reach with it. And if you're interested, definitely check it out. So let's get started. We're going to cycle through some of the pickups. We're going to start in the center position, which means that we have all of the pickups active. I'm going to leave the blend first just in the center, which means we have all 3 pickups active, and I'm going to leave the tone for the most part starting always at 100%, and then in some of them we'll dial back so that you can hear some of the differences. The preamp is basically flat, it's dead center, no boost, no cut. We don't really need to play with that a whole lot. I think you'll get a good idea of how it sounds pretty much just from the basic sound here. And let's give it a shot. So first setting again, dead center, all 3 pickups active. Okay, let's dial that now forward. So now we have the bridge and the center pickup active. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and dial it all the way to the back. So we have the neck and the center pickup active. Okay, good. Let's try it now where we dial the tone back. Let's do maybe about 50%. So we have 100% that we just did. Let's dial it back to about 50%. Okay, now let's dial it all the way back so we have it at 0. All right, good. So that was the center. Let's go ahead and put it into the jazz style combination. So here we have then basically the outside pickups, the bridge pickup and the neck pickup. So if we have it all the way to the front, we have the neck pickup. If we have it in the center, we have the neck and the bridge. So if we have it all the way to the bridge, we have the bridge pickup. If we have it in the center, we have the bridge and the neck. And if we roll it all the way to the back, we have just the neck. So let's start with the bridge first. We're going to put the tone up about 100%. We'll leave it 100% because I think it's a little bit clearer for you to hear it this way. So again, just the bridge. Okay, let's put it to the center so that we have the bridge and the neck pickup active. Okay, and all the way to the neck. Good. Now let's go ahead and put it into the P pickup position. We'll leave the tone active. I think this one sounds pretty good also for modern, punk, indie, some rock sounds. It really gives you that kind of driving P sound. Let's see if I have a pick. We can also try it with a pick here so that you get a sense of how that sounds. Here we go. Good. Also, let's try maybe with a bit of palm muting. It's so weird, like shooting these videos, you play songs all day long and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to play actually right now? Let's just play some kind of random stuff. Just again, it's not really to show you everything, but just so you have a sense of kind of what some of the different sounds are like. So again, I hope that was kind of helpful. It gives you a little bit of some insight to some of the sounds, how the setup is for the preamp, how you change some of those things. If you have any questions, if there's something else you'd like to see or you like videos like this, feel free to write me in the comments. I love to kind of chat with you guys. Yeah, and if you like this, if you want to see more videos, if there's something else you want to see, like and subscribe. Let me know. I have no clue. I'm kind of making it up as I go. So it's super helpful to know what you guys want to see. And then I can work on that stuff. So yeah, until next time, have a great day.